Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about you worrying so much as a person about what other people, what the people around you actually think. And this is something that a lot of people care about. They'll be very kind of conscious about what other people's opinions are about them. So they'll constantly be worrying about, oh, what's this person going to say when I go and do this? What's this person going to think once I've done that? How are they going to react to me not doing this well? You're always kind of overthinking what other people's reactions are going to be to what you want to do. And that is what's stopping you from going out there and taking what you want, going out there and achieving what you deserve, what you should get. So, as I was saying, a lot of people, they constantly think about what people around them are going to think about what they do. So they've got it in the back of their head. They're thinking, oh, I've got to go do this, I've got to go do this, and I want to do this. But this thing here, I can't do that because Jeremy from work will think I'm being stupid, or Susan from the gym is going to think I'm better than her, and she's going to get really hateful and spiteful. She's going to start spreading gossip. You constantly think that everyone's got some negative feeling, but that's what's important, because no one that's doing better than you, no one that's above you, no one that's constantly doing better, achieving more, is going to look down on you and tell you is going to hate on you. That's the truth. The only person that you're going to be the only types of people that you're going to be receiving hate from, you're going to be receiving disapproval from, is the people that aren't doing as well as you, the people that are doing worse than you, the people that aren't doing what they should be doing, the people that are making excuses, the people that are constantly avoiding the tasks, procrastinating, they're undisciplined, unhealthy, unfit, they've got a weak mind. Those are the only people that you're going to be receiving hate from. Now, why on earth should you be worrying about their feedback on what you're doing? If you're actively trying to change your situation in life, you're actually trying to better yourself, do better things, achieve greater things, then why should you be worried about what other people think? And especially if those people are ones that aren't doing what you're doing, if they're people that are just waltzing through life, not expecting to have to try for anything, the people that are just constantly complaining, making excuses. Why do you care about what they say? They don't bring you any value. They don't bring your mind any value. They won't help you progress. If they're constantly trying to shut you down from doing what you want to do, even if they're not saying it to your face, even if they're not right in front of you telling you to, oh, do this, or you shouldn't do that, that's bad idea. Even if they're not doing that, even if you just have the thought of them thinking that they're gonna, even if you just have the thought of them saying that it's not a good idea, then surely you envision that person as someone who's not actively helping you push yourself. You are envisioning that person as someone who's not going to help you push. You see that person as negative. You don't see them as someone that's kind of promoting you to do better. You don't see them as someone that's kind of trying to help you progress, trying to push you up the ladder. They're not trying to uplift you. You see that person as someone who's always going to be belittling you every time you try and do something. And why do you want to be around that person? If they're that bad of an impact, why should you be around them anyway? So you don't need to care about what those people say. There are very few people that you should care about what they say when it comes to what you do. And that is people that have been with you through thick and thin, people that you have worked hard with, people that you are in the same position with, people that you have kind of brought yourself up to their level, people that have tried to help you a lot in the past, who have constantly tried to improve every aspect by giving you advice on everything that you've asked for, by helping you in every situation that you were in, that you needed assistance in. Those are the people you listen to. And even then, you take it with a pinch of salt and you try and think, okay, is this advice they're giving me, is it really helping me what I want to do, or is it holding me back? Is it giving me a return on investment on what I want to achieve? Is it the most effective way to go about getting this goal achieved? Go through those steps, figure out what it is they're telling you to do, figure out how it's going to affect you. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it net positive, net negative? And is it going to help you reach the goal that you've set out to achieve? That is what you need to look at when someone gives you advice. So you need to make sure that you're around the right people and you're listening to the right people, and you aren't focused on the opinions, on the comments, on the kind of very uneducated comments from the people that are doing worse than you. Like I could get a really horrible comment on this YouTube video, or on any YouTube video for that matter. But do I know that person? Is that person making YouTube videos? Is that person doing everything I'm doing to actively better myself? Are they doing what I do on a daily basis to do better, to increase my potential, my value as a person? Are they doing all of that? Yes? No? Okay. Do I even know them? Do they know me well enough to even make that comment? Probably not. So why should I care? If they're on a lower level than me, if they're not fit and healthy, they're not actively trying to better themselves, they're not actively trying to increase their income and become independent, then they're not trying to become a better person, then I don't see them as my equal. You would not be on my level if you don't meet a few criteria. Okay? Because this is something Andrew Tate says, and it's why would he treat someone who has not gone through the difficulties, the pain, the adversity that he has chosen to go through? Why would he treat that person as his equal if they have not chosen to go through the same amount of adversity as he has? Why would he decide to treat them as if they were on the same level as him, if they have not constantly worked their arse off, they have not been through the adversity of working hard without any reward and constantly pushing yourself until you finally see the result, and then you keep going? That's not what it is. It's just, you can't expect to see people as your equals. You can't expect to be seen as someone's equal if you're not doing the same work as them, if you're not doing the same effort as them, if you're not outgoing, if you're not pushing yourself to the degree that they are. How are you going to be seen as their equal? And that's something that really kind of resonates with me, because I hate it when someone who's really out of shape and just an absolute degenerate, they're sitting there, they're drinking 5-6 days a week, they don't do any exercise, they work a really shit boring job, and they're barely getting by, and they're telling me what to do. I hate that. And they could be older than me, they could have had a hard life, but how I look at it is, you have a choice with every single thing that happens to you in your life, and there is always a best choice to make. There is always a best option, a best decision, a best next move. And if you make that, eventually everything's going to work out. But you cannot expect me to treat you as my equal if you're going to constantly just do fuck all. If you're going to constantly sit around, not try and improve yourself, not try and attain bigger things, not try and do better, become a better person, create more, achieve more. If you're not willing to do that, then in what world are you my equal? In what world are you on the same level as me? No, I may not have achieved very much at this point. I have achieved fitness and health within myself, and my next step is money. That's just a few of the many steps I guarantee I'll go through in life. But I am on this path now, and I'm not going to leave it. And as people that they just come along, they haven't even looked at this path. They haven't even kind of taken into their mind what you are, what you do. They just kind of belittle you and try and tell you what's right and wrong when they have no idea who you are, what you've done, what you're trying to achieve. They just say, you're doing this wrong. This isn't good enough. When they don't have any like idea about what you actually want to do. So you need to make sure that you're not worrying about what these people are saying. Just kind of hold back and listen to what they say. If they have a good point, yeah, you can. So you listen to what they say, hear them out. Yeah, read that comment, take that phone call, read that hate mail, whatever it may be. Just read it, look at it. Okay, you say I'm doing it shit. I wonder what you do. You think about them. If it's someone who's actually doing better than you, in a really good position, they're trying to give you friendly advice, take it. Maybe get in contact with them. Be like, okay, how can I do this better? Please, I'd love to sit down and talk about this. I'd love some more advice because you seem to know what you're talking about. But if they don't, just hear them out and say, you have no experience in any of this. So why would I listen to you? What evidence is there that this idea of yours is going to work when you have time and time again disproven yourself by not making the right decisions? That's what you've got to look at when someone who has absolutely no credibility comes in and tells you what to do. You'll be like, okay, you have no experience in this. You have no idea what I want to do. You have not done the same things I have done. You have not pushed yourself to the points I've pushed myself. So why would I listen to you? What information can I gain from you? That's what you need to look at. But always hear them out. Always be respectful, be kind, listen to them. But then point out at the end, if you're really not interested in it, just say, listen, I don't care about what you're saying because you're not doing it. You're sat there at home watching my YouTube videos, putting on a shitty comment, and then telling me that I'm doing everything wrong. But you aren't making the YouTube videos, you're not pushing yourself physically, you're not trying to make more money, you're doing nada, nothing. That's it. So just remember that. Don't listen to what the naysayers have to say because they are not the right people you should be listening to. We'll see you in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.